Good day, everyone. My topic today is all about statistics. Now, let me discuss to you what is statistics. Statistics is a branch of applied mathematics that involves the collection, description, analysis, and inference of conclusions from quantitative data. Statistics is the study and manipulation of data, including ways to gather, review, analyze, and draw conclusions from data. Statistics can be used to make better informed business and investing decisions. Statistics are used in virtually all scientific disciplines such as physical and social sciences, as well as in business and humanities, government and manufacturing. Statistics is fundamentally a branch of applied mathematics that developed from the application of mathematical tools including calculus in linear algebra to probability theory. In practice, statistics is the idea we can learn about the properties of large sets of objects or events by studying the characteristics of a smaller number of similar objects or events. Because in many cases, gathering comprehensive data about an entire population is too costly, difficult, or outflat impossible. Statistics start with a sample that can conveniently or affordably be observed. As a branch of mathematics, orientation, overview of course, value of statistics in data treatment and making decisions. The two major areas of statistics are descriptive and inferential statistics. Statisticians, people who do statistics, are particularly concerned with determining how to draw a reliable conclusions about large groups and general events from the behavior and other observable characteristics of small samples. These small samples represent a portion of large group or limited number of instances of a general phenomenon. An inferential statistics and descriptive statistics are used by the statistician to measure and gather data about the individuals or elements of a sample, then analyze this data to generate descriptive analysis or statistics. They can then use this observed characteristic of a sample data, which are properly called statistics, to make inferences or educated guesses about the unmeasured or unmeasured characteristic of the broader population known as the parameters. Methods are used in analyzing data. These are descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Now, let me discuss to you what is descriptive statistics means. Descriptive statistics mostly focus on the central tendency, variability, and distribution of sample data. Central tendency means the estimate of the characteristic, a typical element of a sample or population, and includes descriptive statistics such as mean, median, and mode. Variability refers to a set of statistics that show how much difference there is among the elements or sample or population among the characteristics measured and includes metrics such as range, variance, and standard deviation. The distribution refers to all the overall shape of the data, which can be depicted on a chart such as histogram or dot plot, and includes properties such as the probability distribution functions, skewness, and cortices. Descriptive statistics can also describe differences between observed characteristics of the elements of the dataset. Descriptive statistics help us understand the collection properties of the elements of a data sample and from the basis of testing hypotheses and making predictions using inferential statistics, that is, descriptive statistics. Today, I will discuss to you inferential statistics. Inferential statistics are tools that statisticians use to draw conclusions about the characteristics of a population, drawn from the characteristics of a sample and to decide how to certain they can be of the reliability of those conclusions. Based on the sample size and distribution, statisticians can calculate and probability that statistics, which measure the central tendency, variability, distributions, and relationship between characteristics within a sample data. Provide an accurate picture of the corresponding parameters of the whole population from which the sample is drawn. Inferential characteristics are used to make generalizations about large groups, such as estimating average demand for a product by surveying a sample of consumers' buying habits or to attempt to predict future events, such as projecting the future return of a security or asset class based on returns in a sample period. Regression. Regression analysis is widely used technique or statistical inference used to determine the strength and nature of the relationship, the correlation between the dependent variable and one or more explanatory and dependent variable. The output of the regression model is often called the statistical significance. What is the difference between descriptive and inferential statistics? It says here that descriptive statistics are used to describe or summarize the characteristic of a sample or data set, such as variables, means, standard deviation, or frequency. Inferential statistics, in contrast, employs any number of techniques to relate variables in a data set to one another. For example, using correlation or regression analysis. This can be used to estimate forecast or infer causality. Who uses statistics? Statistics are used by widely across an array of applications and professions. Anytime data are collected and analyzed, statistics are being done. This can range from government agencies to academic research to analyzing investment. How are statistics used in economics and finance? Economists collect and look at all sorts of data ranging from consumer spending to housing start to inflation to GDP growth. In finance, analysts and investors collect data about companies, industries, sentiment, and making data on a price and volume. Together, the use of inferential statistics in this field is called as econometrics. Several important financial models from the time to modern workforce. Why statistics is important in decision making? Effective decision making is crucial to the success of any business or organization. Unfortunately, the opposite is also true. Failure to establish a culture that fosters effective, evidence-based decision making can be crippling. As one of the fastest growth occupations, the demand for skilled statisticians continues to grow as businesses seek to improve their strategy. That growth is reflected in more traditional statistics occupation as well as emerging fields. A recent study by Lawrence Gostock published a Smarter where Gardner found that by 2023, more than 33% of large organizations will have analysts practicing decision intelligence, including decision modeling, endeavors that only succeed with the contributions of statisticians. Making sense of data. Evaluating the performance of staff and determining paths to improvement, identifying patterns in consumer preferences and behavior, predicting product performance based on the past performance and emerging trends, auditing the efficiency of various processes, evaluating the geographical realities within sales or other processes. That is the making sense of mountains of data. Last one is the advantages of understanding why statistics is important. Effective leadership requires a willingness to learn, grow, and if necessary, adapt for the future. This is especially true in time when available data is expanding exponentially. Businesses and organizations must be prepared to gather, analyze, and actually utilize statistics relevant to their success. And this is the end of our topic discussion today. This is Delia, your Mogan Almano. I hope that you are okay together with your family. May God bless us all.